else? Come on here. Hey, welcome. What's your name?
Indigo.
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 Fantastic.
So for me, I've had the issue of I did the raw diet for a while. One thing that he mentioned was food combining. That was a big issue for me. But also when I went back to including eggs and some fish and some meat, my complexion and my weight dramatically changed in a good way, and it actually had a good benefit as much as the ethics I found disagreeable. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it when it's a craving, or is it still an addiction, and like when is it right to say like my body's feeling kind of emaciated and needing something more, and when is it still like an addiction that I need to continue to press myself away from and just stick to vegetables and fruit.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So to summarize what he's talking about now, we are talking about cravings and addictions. And this is a huge thing. This is huge. Who here has cravings? Right? What do you crave for? Just like that. What? Salt.
Sugar.
Chocolate.
That's a big one too.
Chocolate. What else? What else do you crave for?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Sugar hiding itself as a rabbit.
What else?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Wow, peanut butter is so delicious. You want to get it in your body. It feels like, right? What else? What else do you crave for? Who here craves for meat? Some meat, right?
Raw fish. I crave raw fish.
Raw fish. I mean, this is really challenging, right? Okay. So let's dive a little bit more into that. When you crave for something, you crave for something that your body is addicted to. It was not born addicted to this thing. It's a program. Because we have emotional associations, we have tastes, and we have physical needs. It means that there are certain substances, for instance in the chocolate, right? The chocolate is cacao, it's fat, it's sugar, right? You have those three things in it. So if you want to no longer be addicted to chocolate, you need to find ingredients which are going to replace that. So I'm going to give you a trick, which is one of the core key battle plans to succeed with making the shift. It is that instead of suppressing, instead of using a suppression tactic, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to try to hold myself from the desire to chocolate, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. To try to suppress the craving doesn't work. You need to be smarter than that. You need to use replacement tactics. So what can you do to replace chocolate? You're going to find cacao, you are going to find a source of fat which is healthy, and you are going to find a source of sugar that gives you a good kick instead of it being chocolate. The reason why you don't want chocolate is because there is stuff in the chocolate, in the processed chocolate, which is not good. So you are going to replace the same, have the same ingredients, but in a different form. So here is something that worked for me really well. You buy raw cacao beans. You can find them. If you go to San Francisco in the Mission, you have a little Mexican shop there. They have raw cacao beans. You can go to a health food shop. You will have raw cacao, unprocessed, that you can buy. So you have a cacao source. Why? Because in cacao there is a stimulant, right? I'm not sure if it's caffeine or what it is, but it gives you a kick, an energy kick. So that's the first thing. You need the fat. So where do you get the fat? What worked for me is using cashews.
Coconut.
Avocado.
Coconut, avocado, exactly. So you have other sources of fat which are healthy. You don't want to cut the fat, you want to get healthy sources of fat. Third element, which is sugar. So where do you get the sugar from? What worked for me again, it's using dried fruit, dried raisins. So what I do when I have a craving for chocolate, I make myself a mix of raw cacao beans, little nips of cacao. I put cashews and I put raisins. I make a mix and I have that as a snack. And guess what happens? The craving for cacao, for chocolate, is gone. It's really gone. I come from a Swiss background. What do we eat in Switzerland? Chocolate! I mean, I was raised with chocolate. My mother was putting it you know, in her milk, or I don't know where or what. I'm addicted to chocolate.
What is different about that sugar and that chocolate than, say, if you get 100% raw cacao bar at Whole Foods, for example?
You get
You go to Whole Foods store and you find a 100% cacao raw chocolate bar.
yeah.
Yeah. What is different about that bar than what you just described?
I think that the raw cacao bar could work. I'm not sure how much processed it is, and I'm not sure how, you know, if there are any additives or you know, anything like that. When you buy the bar,
Because they put those right at the checkout.
yeah, yeah.
They go right by them.
Yeah, yeah. But I think, you see, it's a better alternative than having, it's a way better